Welcome to early morning NS2. This is RaZe versus Virtual Dejection. A seeding match for RaZe to move up to Division 1 from Division 2. We're going to start on Tram. This was Virtual Dejection's map selection. RaZe selected aliens to start with. Virtual is spawning in Shipping Hive, doing a 1-2-1 split. Then Armory first. Jonathan and Sui pushing up into hub here. Rocco is going to be assisted by Dejection and building the observation node, and first blood goes to Top Marine here in North Tunnels. And Sui is going to fall right after, getting one pick. Bruno coming in behind Dejection. Dejection was ready for him, but didn't get any bullets off. Bruno trapped. Who will go down? Maybe? Wow, gets the kill on Rocco. Lucho picking up 2 kills over here on logistics, and he's gonna finish the the extractor, I think. There's another kill in the hub here by Top Marine. RaZe putting on a really good showing with these first few kills. That's a pretty big advantage, especially on Tram, where they're going to get all this res up. Mazza getting another pick here in repair side. 4 skulks over here. Benetron's going to get taken down. This is a dead RT in logistics. RaZe is coming back up through South Tunnels to try to hunt these Marines down, but is just going to let them go. This is not a decision that they should make lightly. Mazza getting another pick here in logistics. RaZe just walking all over these Marines. Lucas alone against Rocco and Jonathan. Bruno coming in to back him up. The Drifter comes in first to scout him out. Waiting for some more players. Smart decision. SRT is still not desisted. Jonathan desists it. That should be the trigger mark, but they let him get the reload off. Jonathan dumping on the RT anyway. 4 skulks clean him up. That RT is going to take a very minimal amount of damage. Actually, with all these cysts dead, they have to wait for 3 cysts to grow. So it'll go down to at least 50%. And the aliens band together to kill these, kill some of these mines. Really spunky spots, so you probably bite it from the side and not have it do any damage. So that 2 pressure up into platform really allowed the Marines to get some res up. They were struggling a great deal on capping their res. They also did prevent the alien expansion to server until that group was cleared. And the same 2 players get back in here again. Gonna have to pull the entire team to come deal with them. Mazza up as the first lurk, as a P-res lurk. Some simultaneous pressure here, and ore. Looks like this RT is going to die in platform, despite the crag, despite the heal wave, despite the mucus. Just not quite enough to save it. Peon up as a second lurk, fighting Lucho here in ore. Some good med packs from Narco Weave, the alien or the Marine Commander. Bruno getting some tagged off here in mezzanine. He only parasites Sui. Don't quite have vision of Dejection, but top Marine is sneaking up here. Mazza, no fucks given, flies straight in. Taking a half health, gotta get out, but Peon should be able to clean this up. Do have to watch out for the pinch from Jonathan though. Lucas working on the repair RT. Weapons 1 started, armor 1 done. Oh, that's not done. Well, misclick by the commander, doesn't cost them any res. $34 res in the bank. They could quite easily start like an observatory, or at least get the armory up. They do have an armory up. They could get observatory start face deck. Or shotguns. Shotguns, yeah. There you go. But it's cancelled right away. I hope that wasn't a misclick cancel by the Marine Commander. That could hurt them a little bit later if he thinks he has shotguns finished and doesn't really. It looks like he decided to go for the observatory instead. These two Marines, the same two Marines, pulling the entire alien team again. But they should be able to, the aliens should be able to save this RT. Maza in trouble, coming back first. Quickly ducks out of the way. Peon getting the little half health. Top Marine coming in to help out. And the Tulips scoot away. Benachan trying to work on this 4 RT. So much stuff going on. Nice skulking by Bruno. Marines have been at least 4 RTs since the 2-minute 45-second mark. Almost 4 minutes of really good res income that allows them to get the weapons 1 started, the phase take started. They do have enough to drop both a phase gate and a phase gate out on the field. I would not be surprised to see a server gate dropped right away. Two pressure on the north side of the map. This puts them a little out of position for a base rush if the aliens elect to do so. Also leaves their res open for Lucas to bite it off. But it's kind of rough to try to clear. They do manage to clear out the server. This RT will survive. And they should be able to save this platform RT as well. Let's see, we're pretty close to lurks. They'll be up in about half a minute. Well, they can egg in half a minute. They'll be up in about a minute. Lucas spotting the next Marine pressure. Looks like it's going to be a 3 pressure to hub with Rock Oak passing through the elevator side to try to clear these skulks out. Top Marines waiting in ambush in elevator. Making a little bit too much noise to delay his position. And they're going for a gate and hub. This hub gate allows them pretty easy access to pressure both the mezzanine and or sides. It also is a great position to drop a robo to arc from, which is something that the Marines are going to want to consider. Especially with the PvE starting to grow, with the whip in mezzanine, whip in north tunnels, the whip in crag and nor. Jonathan's going to chase this whip down now. He's hungry for the whip. Arc factory started as soon as that gate's up. Fades are up with Top Marine and Lucas. That means that Bruno will be in Onos at some point. If they get that far. With 5 RTs, 6 coming online, if they can save one of these RTs, they're in a really good shape. Lurk goes down, Maza in repair. Sui against Lucas and Top Marine. Not good prospects for the Marine, but if he gets med spammed, it's a dangerous situation for Fade to be in. Lucho with the pinch does not succeed. Lucho will go down as well, and this repair RT is going to go down. So that's going to put them on 4 harvesters, or 4 extractors rather, which is a little bit on the light side when you're looking to arc. You can't keep upgrading at the same time. But if they just get 3 arcs and go, they do have a good shot at just killing the hive before the aliens can drop a server hive, or really do much about it. Top Marine dangerously low. Nice shooting by Lucho. Benachan comes in to try to snipe it, but doesn't get the kill. Peon and Maza working on this mezzanine RT. A better idea would have been for Peon to try to get Maza past this this lane block here, and to bite the observation node, which would draw a Marine out away from the gate and make it a little bit easier to deal with this arc train. 3 arcs are up, 4 arcs are up, rolling towards north tunnels. It's a little dangerous to be on the ground spiking there, down that hallway. Aliens are going to have to group to crush this very quickly. Dejection really low on health. Really low on res. Bruno chewing on the phase gate, gonna fight Lucho coming in here behind. Good spiking by Peon. They're really low on team res. I might have waited a little bit for a higher bankroll before you try to do this arc. That whip just evaporates. Lucas coming in. Dejection killing Rocco with mines. Jonathan's going to try to pick this Skulk. Peon's going to try to pick the LNG. His Hive is probably going to go down. Moves over the team kill. Server is dropped, but it's going to take a long time to grow. Not even a drifter on it yet. That Hive will go down. Looking really good for VD at this moment. Drifter on the Hive. This Hive will take 3 minutes to grow. Mazza's gorging. That could get it up in like about half the time. Basically halves the time with the gorge healing it up. Lucas taking some shotgun shots, but ultimately killing the Marine. Bruno taking out observation, Peon taking out mezzanine. Problem here is that Peon has to travel through Marines to be able to get to any source of healing. But it doesn't seem to be a problem as top Marine picks off one of the two, the duo pressure. Lucas picks off the other. No aliens have died yet since that warehouse Hive went down. These arcs are just going to roll right in, and with this being a fresh Hive, maturity does increase the health of the Hive a great deal. So this Hive's just going to evaporate even more than that warehouse Hive did. I would just roll these in and deploy them. You're not going to save these arcs just by rolling them out. And it's kind of likely that you're just going to kill the Hive. I mean, 5 arcs, well 4 now. It'll be 2 in a second. Just deploy it. Do some damage. Eggs spawned even though no aliens are dead, just to get the spawnage rolling. Look at that, it was only 2 blasts, took it down to 87%. If he just rolled all 5 in here and deployed them, I think that I might have died. Anyways, this Crag up in ore is going to keep these cysts alive for a very long time, unless the Marines do something about it. RaZe is in a pretty poor position here, but certainly not out of the game yet. If they can manage to get a couple of these RTs down behind the lines and expand out to warehouse again, it's going to force some more arc play out of... They recycled their arc factory. Why did you recycle your arc factory? Peon going down in warehouse. Can re-lurk though. And we're looking at a Bruno fade as soon as he dies. Or Onos rather. I am dropping some frames. I'm not sure what the reason behind it is. I've only dropped 1,000 frames so far, so it's not a super great deal. Marine's pretty low on P-res, so they're not going to be buying shotguns for the next couple of minutes. It's perfectly straight line, no phase gates. I guess not perfectly straight. This ore node is keep chugging away. Finally, Dejection coming in to do something about it, but he's going to have to kill the whip before he can even kill the cyst. He likes to go for the crag first. Here's the Onos coming up to try to clear a warehouse. Scan goes down. They don't know about Lucho over in the corner. Lucas sees him. Her, I guess. So we're getting the kill, but Bruno's really low. Jonathan coming in with the flank, almost gets the gorge, taken out by the two fades. Rocco coming up now. Peon chewing on the other gate. Try to delay the reinforcements. Top Marine and Lucas trying to do work on this gate. Still only 1-1 Marines up against this Onos. That's a very tough fight to win. This Onos just might be the savior of RaZe. There's already 3 Marines in here. You gotta clear them before you just grind like into the gate. That's enough. You can take that gate down. No worries. And they'll be able to take the power as well. Beaconing to get the extra respawn. This comeback, if RaZe takes this, this will be one of the better comebacks that I've seen. Lucas and Top Marine are both doing a very good job of trying to carry. Mazza's doing a great job biting res. Bruno was doing a great job biting res before he went Onos. If they can get the team together and prevent this warehouse gate from going back up, they'll be in a pretty good spot. Weapons 2 on the way. Oh, Bruno, that's a really bad idea. Why did you come up here? Oh gosh. Oh gosh, Top Marine. Doing his best to kill one of the Marines. Lucas is coming up to try to save him. Gets the crag and or Rocco too focused on the assist to do any damage to Lucas, but Lucho pushing the fade off. Bruno's gonna be okay for now, but Denejection's pushing up. He's gonna try to clear the assist in repair. Mazza biting the phase gate, trying to pull some people back. Weapons 2 is finished now. This next fight is gonna be a little difficult. They don't quite know that Weapons 2 is done. Top Marine leads off. Rocco and Lucho losing line of sight of each other. Lucho cannot be meted underneath that platform. Bruno trying to get out. Sui with the pinch. Jonathan with the pinch. Dejection with the flank from the other side. Incapable of dealing with that Onos by himself. Bruno making a smart choice to back out after that beacon. This kind of resets them to where they were before, except for the Marines are down a node now. Couple of T-res damage that the Marines have been able to do with killing a whip up here, killing a drifter up here, killing that RT up there, are slowing the alien expansion down. If not for those couple of kills that Cryptic has had to re-drop, then it is pretty likely that we would have seen a warehouse hive by now. At this point, any of the skulks on the Marine team really just need to get through to hit res. And the way to do that is going to be to push out through mezzanine with your entire team and get those skulks through to hit this side res. And that looks like that might be what they're doing. Although Mazza is a gorge. This looks like a hub clear play. Or maybe a north tunnel is clear. Dejection sneaking back there. Almost cannot go in there to get him. These armories will go down pretty quickly. 2 and Onos. Finally, we get the Skulk out on the res. Lucas is protecting. Bruno working on the armories. Top Marine getting some good kills. Good swipes. Bruno going for the kill on this gate. And this is looking worse and worse for VD. Lucho coming in to try to pull off this gate. She was better off hiding up here and trying to build a phase gate. Pulling the aliens into warehouse, although Bruno doesn't take the bait. Bruno and Mazza trying to hold this doorway. Mazza taking some big damage. Bruno just leaving her behind. Leaving him behind. Turns around, comes to save. And Bruno's enough health to just dance. Why not? And our Marines are going to be down to 3 RTs in a moment. PvE going up in this North Tunnel's chug. This or RT is a hero. A hero, I proclaim. And they may take this straight to the hub gate. Looks like they're going to. 1 Marine recapping, 2 dead. Why not? Luke is finally going down, the first fade death of this seeding match. Top Marine trying to hit some swipes. Jonathan with the jukes. But the hub gate goes down. Here comes the beacon for the respawn. Try to make the hub push again in time. It's going to be up against a full health Marine with infestation. Only bio 1, so there's no rupture or bone wall. Lucas can refade. I guess he's just waiting for an Onos though. Peon can Onos. Top Marine can almost Onos. We could just see 4 Onos and go straight to base. Almost 5 Onos. Why not? Just do 5 Onos. Onos upgrade started. Two Skulks in base. Trying to decide what to bite. They go for the obs. 1, 2, phase back. 3rd spawns. 4th gets out of the chair. Clear the base and everybody leaves. Penitent's got a wall there. So we're looking for... Mazza's got to be going or saving for Onos. Otherwise, I think we would have seen like a Gorge Tunnel to Ore. Them make the push to get the Gorge Tunnel up to Ore so the Onos could defend both sides. Maybe try to push down some res on the left side. They're pushing for an ore gate right now, which puts them in a, which weakens their defense at hub. If the aliens scout this, looks like they're just gonna crush that ore. The ore side. Bruno got with that long range core. And they're just gonna crush through to repair. No fear of getting trapped. Marine's going for an ore gate or a mezzanine gate, but they're gonna lose 2 RTs behind this. That's gonna put them dangerously low on res. Mezzanine is much safer against a single Onos. I don't know how safe it's gonna be against the 4 or 5 Onos that are coming out. Again, this is a great comeback by RaZe. They were the quick arcs at hub caught them off guard. Hive went down. And this is a win push. Warehouse claimed. Lucas trying to delay. Top Marine in here trying to delay. Bruno coming back. This Hive is going to go down. They're beaconing. They're just going to rush warehouse. Peon gets the where. No, Benachon gets the gate and hub. Mazza building again with a shift this time. That Hive will that Hive will go up faster than the server Hive did. All 5 Marines dead. This game is crazy. Hive's still growing. It's got another 15 seconds on it or so. And we have 1 Onos, 2 Onos, 3 Onos, 4 Onos, 5 Onos. Can I get 5 Onos? Want to buy 5 Onos. And they're just going to try to push for the win. Lucas is Onosing. Top Marine's Onosing. Mazza is Onosing. Peon, can I get an Onos? Can I get an Onos? They don't even know. You don't even know. You don't even know. No fear. No fear. The rumbling. The rumbling. Penachon making a break for ore. Not really gonna do a whole lot though. Four Onos coming into base for the victory. Bruno's leading off a little bit hurt. They dropped an E-cheat share. I don't know what this beacon is for. You can't fight 4 Onos. Top Marine a little low. Top Marine does go down, but don't worry. They can have another Onos. Very, very good comeback by RaZe.
Command station under attack.
Alright folks, let's see what VD has on aliens. My connection does seem to be spiking quite a bit. Hopefully it's not affecting the stream too much, but I have dropped quite a few packets so far. I would take the stream down and put it back up, but with the 3-minute delay it's hard to do during the match. Or even just between rounds. I'll do it on the map change, see if it straightens it out a little bit. Here we go with VD as aliens. RaZe as Marines. On tram. Alien North spawn, VD up in server. In my opinion, one of the best spawns for... Actually, I prefer the warehouse spawn for aliens. Building an arms lab. Armor 1 started right away. 5 skulks careening into this wall and hub. 3 skulks going to observation. Lucas with 1 pick. Bruno with a 2nd pick. Some good aggression out of RaZe. Breaking that line that's sometimes so hard to break. Although Lucas getting killed by a single skulk and hub. That's a poor engagement to lose a 1v1 in. Sui chipped in the vent. Jonathan hiding under. Peon doesn't check. It's taken out. Bruno against Lucho. Bruno gets the kill. Rocco coming over to try to clean it up. Top Marine picks off one. Bruno picks off the other. And go pressure. Hansa and Zoe just playing cat and mouse over here. Benachan waiting patiently for the ambush. Peon's going to push up. And Benachan gets the drop on Peon. Benachan misses a couple of bites and gets taken out. Lucho misses a couple of bites and gets taken out. Lucas trying to hold down hub. Gets some good shots. Might get the reload off. Does get the reload off. Sui goes down. Bruno comes back to pick up Rocco. Really good lane awareness and map awareness by these RaZe Marines, knowing where they have to be to pick off these skulks trying to get through on reds. This lane here is a little bit open. 3 Marines elect to collide with the 2 in elevator, however, and do take them out. They do. Sui gets through as well. 2 Marines in platform though, cutting the sys chain to warehouse. So won't do any damage to this RT for quite a while, as there's 2 sys, 3 sys that need to die, and we're pausing. With Rocco on top of top. PD's commander had a keyboard issue. That pause probably helped them out quite a bit with clearing out that platform push, and also in the second engagement. I don't think RaZe was quite unready for the pause, even with the unpause rather, even with the countdown. If they just continued dumping on the RT, they probably would have cleared it. It's kind of unfortunate for RaZe, but not really a huge deal. They'll clean it up next time they go back up there. It's good to see that the pause function is working now. There's not any glaring errors so far. Dragon was pretty sure he fixed all the issues that were occurring with it. I guess we'll see if anything comes up. Benachan and Sui coming in on Peon, who's crouched in the corner. Not a great position to take that fight in. Weapons 1 is finished at the 3-minute mark. This elevator transfer node will go down. Lucas picking up the kill. Mazza coming in and saving Lucas. Harvester in platform did die from a long range snipe. Top Marine and Bruno and Warehouse taking out this Warehouse RT. Drifter coming in to build that platform. Harvester. Mazza not checking the vent. Rookie mistake. Jonathan up as the first lurk. Taking some chip. Bruno chipping him even more. If he can clear this skulk. Get some med packs. Med packs raining from the side. Not on top of the Marine though. Lucas getting spiked in the back. Jonathan half health. Less than half health. Sui breaking through. Going straight to observation. Peon may have to pull back to cover it. Top Marine and Bruno looking to pressure again. Lucas and Mazza taking out Benetron and Lucho and pressing mezzanine. Bruno is going to sit back and lane block. Lucas needs some meds and probably some ammo. Jonathan diving on 2 Marines, that's a little dangerous to do. It's very low. Top Marine not able to kill Narco Weed. BD with a good cleanup here in mezzanine. That was a pretty important fight to win. An egg spawn force. Well, probably not forced. They probably really didn't need to. There's really no point in sitting in the spawn queue for that long. Armory going up in base. That'll allow them to build an observatory. And, wow. Innova's at 150 health. Build an observatory and research phase tech, which is something we see a lot on Tram. Peon hitting some good shots on Rocco. Top Marine coming in to clean up. Benetron coming in to clean up the aliens. And Lucas is going to rotate in from hub. Some really good shots by RaZe here. Jonathan's so low, squeaking out. We do have a shift hive from the aliens against the 2-1, almost 3-1. 3-1 just got started. So they're going to build the shift here. Well, they have the shift up, and they're going to start echoing these harvesters out, which means they don't need the drifter here in ore. A big crush coming in on mezzanine. Bruno with the presence of mind to finish off the harvester. Top Marine waiting in ambush. Gets 1 skulk. Does not get the second skulk. Lucas and Peon cutting the cis chain, but they can still echo the harvester out to ore. I'm kind of surprised they haven't done that yet. Here it goes. Another egg spawn forced. We're still a minute out from phase. Jonathan's so low again. What did he echo? Oh, he echoed the crag here. The mezzanine. It's so important to cut these cis chains, as we saw in a work in progress seeding match last night. Well, still today for me because I haven't slept yet. But they didn't work in progress failed to cut the cis chains, and it really let the aliens bring the game back. Benetron getting pinched. Peon, Lucho. Elects to go for the parasite and try to go to another RT. Lucas takes out Lucho, who's then killed by Rocco, who's then killed by Peon, who is then killed by Jonathan. Jonathan solo again. Oh, he's trapped. Peon. Peon. Oh, don't quite get it. There is a countdown tag. We just saw the countdown. Free push here in mezzanine. It's a little bit of an overcommittal to this side, even though it's against the fades. You already have one person in ET that just shows the open lane and hub. And Rocco's going to come down here and force the Marine Commander out of the chair. With this pretty poor base layout, the comm is going to struggle to kill this single skulk. You really don't want everything in a line like this. It makes it really easy for the skulk to dip and dodge around. Meanwhile, we have a fade working its way down south. Goes into observation very, very low. Lucas gets taken out in warehouse. Sui's just going to hide in this vent for a little while until the Marines forget where he is. Peon coming up into warehouse. Indeed saves the shotgun. Rocco just rocketing past. Rocco the Rocket Skulk. Cryptic just being a little bit slow on these medpacks. A couple of Marines that could have been saved. BD with a very sloppy engage into hub. Looks like it's going to work anyways because Mazza and Top Marine were out of line of sight of each other. Peon coming in to try to push these lurks off. Lurk and fades off. Unfortunate recycle by the Marine Commander. Doesn't get his full res back from that. You only get a percentage equal to that of the maximum amount that you can retrieve. So it's a health based. The max you can retrieve from a fully built structure and full health structure is 80%. Anything less than that is reduced by, well, you get the percentage of 80% back. It's too much fast for me to do at this late hour, and Jonathan finally dying to a Bruno shotgun, but he can re-lurk, I believe, in about a minute, less than a minute. And we're looking for Benachan to go Onos. That's going to be the next real explosion of alien tech, as they're probably not going to get a second hive up. Second biomass is started. Arcs are started. With this lurk down until the next relurk, Marines can really stack up on these shotguns and do damage on these fades. It really limits their... doesn't really limit, but it slightly limits their structure killing power. And with this number of these structures, Top Marine coming around the corner to 2 whips in the face. The first arc is deployed. They're probably going to use these arcs to try to break all this PV. It's a lot safer to do. Or maybe they're just setting up for a warehouse take, but the aliens aren't going to take warehouse yet. There's no indication that they're going to drop a hive anytime soon.
Need some ammo over here.
Lurk coming into the base, chew on the observatory, 1 respawner Peon. Should be able to push it out. Rocco's working on res behind. Lucas is going to come try to save it. Sui getting 2 kills, but not really doing much to clear these arcs. Lucha taking 2 big hits. Sui engaging against the shotgun is very difficult and dangerous. Jonathan trapped here in elevator, Trying to juke it out a little bit. Dodging some shots. Enough to make it in this vent. But he's not getting out of there anytime soon. Lucho trapped in the mezzanine vent. 2 Onos up. I did not catch that Rocco. Was waiting for Onos as well. They are 3-2 Marines, so they do have the tech to deal with these 2 Onos. And they also have Cat Packs, and they also have 4 RTs, which is a decent amount of res to drop these Cat Packs. If they stay in this huge Marine ball, they can just bully these Onos around. Especially if they get another life form pick. They do have to be careful. Narco Weed has a Gorge Egg and is out to support these Onos. This is a dangerous spot for the Marines to be in. Lucas and Peon have to come back to try to save this gate. 2 full health Onos. It's going to be hard to pull them off that gate with the Gorge healing. Bruno phasing in, taking 2 hits. Still alive because of that armor too. Mazza phasing in, taking no hits. Does get the Gorge. They're going to be able to re-push this hub to reclaim this. Because the Onos are going to have to back out to heal. It's kind of dangerous to stay here, guys. We might be seeing another alien comeback simply because the Marines didn't cut the sys chain. Here we go. Large Marine ball coming in. Dejection caught out on the wrong side of the map. Are they going to go for the Onos? I think they will. Lucho coming in behind, try to trap. Don't all go the same way. 2 of you need to back out and go with Lucas to North Tunnels. They're just going to go straight for an Orgate. This is probably a pretty smart decision. It's a little bit easier to fight the Onos here, but they do need to clear out all this infestation before the Onos engage with Bone Wall. The Bone Wall at 3 biomass with a good commander will give you the ability to split the Marines up, and you can take them in like 2 separate groups of 2 instead of all 4 at once. Because 4 shotgunners will melt an Onos. Wow, and the second Onos is going to go down too, and the Fade may go down too. Oh my gosh, look at all these life forms dying. Lucho has to be careful. Peon almost gets the pick. Like we're not going to see a second alien come back. Pretty good on RaZe, pretty good control of the game. Look at the alien P-res, it's all really low. It's going to be a while before any of these 3 players that lost their life forms are going to be able to do anything other than skulk. And down goes Sui. Oh, Lucho almost goes down as well. Just clear these skulks and you have this game well in hand. Peon with cool composure. Please cut the sys chain. Learn your lesson. Please cut the sys chain. Learn the lesson of others. The golden rule. Kill all cysts. Learn to hate the cysts. A good RT save by Lucas. 2%. Here come the series of base pokes, trying to catch the Marines out of position. Excuse me. Trying to catch the Marines out of position and take out something in the base. It's what you end up doing when your aliens are behind, when you feel they're behind. Dejection with a Gorge. They do have Bio Bomb. I don't see that that's going to help them way too much. Lucas just cleaning up cysts. Rocco with parasiting the hub gate. Doesn't really do a whole lot. 4 Marine push into the hive. A couple of Gorge Egg, or a single Gorge Egg in here. Lucho half health. Cannot engage these shotties. There are 2 Gorge Eggs. See you later, Gorge Eggs. See you later, Lucho. Yep. And that about wraps this game up. Unless something crazy happens here. Which it might. Here comes another egg spawn. Marines are all low on ammo. Have to get these reloads off. Should be able to with the catalyst. Theon with some good shots, but not quite enough. We have a sneaky hive. Top Marines game sense is tingling. Screaming, come check repair. Jonathan back up his alert. Coming around to harass as much as he can. I don't think he's going to do a great deal. VD has to know that this game is leaning towards the Marines' favor. Wargate is recycled, replaced by a warehouse gate. Dejection. Sneaky gorge tunnel gets scanned. There you go. You are spotted. Jonathan coming in behind two shotgun Marines. Neither of them knowing. Top Marine cleaning up the sneaky gorge. Just gonna work on this harvester. Right now it's just cleanup time by the Marines. We have two refades. Not really paying attention as closely as I should be to the alien res. Back on two fades and a lurk. But it's really hard to come back from this. You're pinching your hive against 3-2 Marines. Upgradeless fades because you don't have enough P-res to buy your upgrade yet. You're on one harvester, two harvesters now. Well, about to be one in just a second here. The best thing they can do is delay. I don't think there's any way to come back from this as aliens. A safety chair already dropped, not built, but dropped, which is enough to prevent the Marines from losing if their base chair is killed. Arc factory started. Aliens trying to break out through the platform side. GG is called. RaZe wins 2-0. I have stopped dropping frames, so I'm not going to shut down the stream. I'll keep it all in one. That's what happens when you're asked for a choice and nobody responds. Map 2 of the RaZe virtual dejection seeding match. RaZe looking to move up to Division 1. So far it looks like they belong. A very good showing so far with an insane alien comeback and a fairly dominant Marine victory with a little bit of a hiccup there in the middle. Going to the RaZe map choice of Biodome. Biodome's really grown on me as a map. It gets a little bit stagnant with the set spawns and competitive. Aliens always spawn in atmospheric, and Marines, of course, always spawn in reception. It plays quite a bit like Summit, with I'd consider it pretty similar to like it's not quite like a sub atrium spawn, it's more like a probably a flight data spawn, I would say. The hive is kind of hard to get into sometimes, unless you have a phase gate on one side. You don't have any annoying vents leading into your base though. RaZe swapping a player out, apparently. This is cross-continental play. I guess they're really on. It's cross-continental play. We have Europeans and Australians playing on American server. I wonder if a Russian server would be better ping for these teams. It's quite an ominous countdown. What happens if they don't ready? Backstabbeth coming in to replace. I can't think of who's left. Who left? I'm sorry if I forgot who you are. Here we go. Virtual Dejection, of course, spawning in reception. Alien raises aliens and atmospheric processing, instantly assisting 2 agri-labs. 2 drifters dropped, which usually signifies a dual expansion. 3 marines into seeding, 1 marine into canopy, with 1 building the armory at base to start mines, very likely. instantly started as soon as the armory is finished. Rocco alone building seating against the 3 skulks coming in. Jonathan getting a single pick here in Falls. Good movement by RaZe, although that was some really good shooting by Rocco in that instant before he died. And Jonathan and Sui destroying Backstabith, forcing the aliens to come back. Lucas leading in with the least health. That's not usually what you want to do. Bruno and Top Marine, however, will be able to clean this up with the safety flank from Peon. Denying this seating expansion is a very good start for the aliens. Marines are only on 2 RTs here at the 1 minute mark, where usually you'd see the Marines on 3 RTs. Building up the PvE at Agri. We're going to try to kill Benetron here in platform. Finishing that power very likely could be a mistake. Although they do have a armory up, which means they can bring a welder here to get the power back up once it's taken down very quick. The power will be rebuild very quickly. It's still a minor annoyance, and it delays getting that extractor up. Top Marine getting the parasites off on Jonathan and Sui, who are coming in to try to take out this Agri Harvester. Top Marine goes for the pick, fails to get it, and it looks like they have welders. It's pretty rare to see welders out this early. Bruno going for some parasites here, and Canopy and Mines going down as well. This whip is clearing out all this armor. Stack pointers, as surprised as I am, about 500 ping to a Russian server from Australia. Bruno chewing on the seating RT. Lucas annoying Lucho here in in Falls. That's the name of the center room on this map. Backstabith and Top Marine working together to try to kill Rocco. Lucas and Bruno working together to try to take out Lucho. 2 Marines coming up from behind though. They do manage to take Lucas out, although it is after the Marine is dead. Top Marine and Rocco and Backstabith playing a game of tag. 2 Marines here in Agri, burning down this crag as quickly as they can. Arm sub going up in base. We have a little bit of a dual pressure setup here, just in time for the lurks to deal with. This Harvester should be an easy save for the aliens. In fact, Filtration should be an easy save as well. This should not take any damage at all. We'll probably see a crag redropped here in a moment. Right away. 4 minutes, we have the Armor 1 just started. We do have a crag hive for the aliens. That means no echoing harvesters around. Instead, they're going to focus on the mucus, the drifter mucus, in order to support the Marines. Marines on 4 extractors. The 5th is on its way in Falls. However, platform will die before that 5th extractor is online. Feeling getting pretty low. Can't go to platform, has to escape through this bio vent, which was put him on the backside of these Marines here in Filtration. Lucas also working his way back to the hive to heal. Those two Marines took a lot of damage from Rocco and Falls. Didn't kill him, or kill the Harvester. Extractor, rather. Weapons 1 started at 5.5 minutes. Marines on 6 extractors. That is a lot. Aliens really have to do something about this. Pretty good lurk duoing from Lucas and Theon, trading dives to try to do damage on the Marines. However, Lucas seems to always take the brunt of the damage. Shotgun's out, one with Rocco carrying it. It's able to save the seeding harvester. We do have 3 Marines here in aggro pressuring. Theon trying to pick Zoe. Pick one out of the group. Lucas and Theon coming in. Jonathan goes down and Lucio soon to follow. 2 aliens on the Falls RT, waiting for the lurks to come in to clear that mine. Rocco coming in with the shotgun. Theon has to be careful. Lucas has to be careful. Just get out of here, guys. Come back to fight another day. Bruno trying to get some more damage on the seeding extractor. He could, in fact, just come over here and kill the hydro extractor. And a false gate is coming up. Base gate just started. The commander's out to build it. Great time to do an engagement if you have the knowledge that they're out. But there's no way for the aliens to know this. Marines down to 4 RTs, which is manageable. With 2 Marines in platform and 1 in hydro. Great time to kill this Falls gate. They need to try not to lose any skulks here in order to fully take the room. 1 does go down, that should be plenty of killing power to get the power before any response. The lurks should be able to take care of this Marine coming in from the north side. Peon sees him. Lucas and Peon coming in. Sui just gonna try to pinch one of these lurks, apparently. Here come the reinforcements. This is why you wanted to try to kill that power. Top Marine is up as a fade though. Lucas and Peon doing some great work with these lurks. Lucho could be up here building this phase gate. Instead she's trying to pinch these life forms. Anything that's escaping out the filtration way is going to be trapped. Crag a little bit overextended. Actually dies to a lack of infestation. Filtration power is finished. Lucho is going to work on this harvester, or this phase gate. The mines. Ooh, ooh! The whip blows the mines for a kill. Three Marines pushing back into Falls to try to reestablish this phase gate. Lucas and Bruno trying to push into Canopy to take this Extractor down. Lucho really likes putting mines down. Bruno keeps the presence of mind to bite this mine once. Standing a little bit too close. Doesn't take any damage though. Sui waiting, just waiting for Lucas to come back out. Lucas with some great moves able to squeak his way by. Bruno with the ground skulk. Doesn't quite manage to kill Sui. Pack Sabbath's Fade is chipping away slowly at that extractor. Conceding. Lucas coming in with the slow glide. You better watch out for this pinch again though. He senses it coming a little bit. Bruno at 50 res. 5th extractor coming online in 5th harvester rather. Coming online in hydro. Both sides have a little bit of PvE building up, which is going to slow down the Marines' ability to take it. Lucas should be able to take out this seeding RT. Should keep, yeah, blow that mine first. And puts this Onos out at a minute and a half. And there's almost no way that Marines are going to have weapons 3 by that time. There is no way. In fact, the Marines are going to lose falls here. They're going to trade falls for Agri. Lucho taking her time on this platform harvester. Looks like they're going to trade this aggregate for the falls gate. The shotgun count is really low to be able to fight off these life forms. And they actually may lose both gates off of this. This alien team is at full health. If one of them can check this corner and spot Sui crouching with the shotgun, they have a good shot at taking this. Here comes Sui to try to clear out something off the gate. Beyond taking a pretty big hit. Top Marine, however, not taking a big hit. Beyond going in, that's a little dangerous to do, but they do succeed in clearing out falls. I would go right for this power to prevent the recap. Instead, VD is going to GG. Lucho really loves those mines on the ground and then standing on top of them. I apologize if my commentary is slowing down a little bit, or slacking off, or it's not as in-depth as it was for the other seeding match I casted in the same waking cycle. It's really late here. So we're on into the last round. RaZe is up 3-0 over virtual dejection. I would be a little surprised if RaZe goes mines here. Especially considering how hard it was for them to get into the base. I don't think they ever reached Marine start with any life form or with any skulk. It's Biodome's a map that it's pretty easy to route block in regardless of what happened at the World Championships. The way I set up this jump is I crouch walk up the slope and then I back down until I'm about here. Maybe a little bit lower than that. Right about here. And then you just take a short step and jump up to the right. It's not a spectacularly useful jump. It's really hard to pull off in a game. It usually takes several attempts to do. The only time I might try it is if I'm like covering a falls gate when my entire team is being very successful at pressure. I might do it for funsies. Or if there's like a really annoying gorge block in platform that for some reason we can't break and we want to try to do something fancy to try to kill the gorge or something. It's not really any point to the jump, it's just kind of something fun to do in pregame. Backs. Can't really pronounce your name. I can try to do one. It's really situational. Really all you do is you just strafe back and forth. Sometimes elongate your strafes, sometimes keep them really tight. And you want to stay within range, biting range of the Marine at all times. It's harder for them to track you that way. Alright, let's see what we have in store for this round. Instant armory. I guess they weren't paying attention. 2 Marines to each side. 2 Skulks down through Hydro with a quick Hydro expansion. These cysts are going to take a long time to grow. If a Marine can get up here to 1 cyst, all of them would die. Backstabeth gets taken out though. Oh, these Marines are booking it to filtration. And it looks like they snuck through without Lucho knowing that they went. Top Marine kills 1 out of the 3 Skulks, and this Extractor will die if Sui gets any sort of ambush rifle on Lucas. Lucas tried to save it, but couldn't quite manage. Lucho, realizing something is amiss, proceeds to canopy to investigate. Cryptic taking the 2 res hit to recycle that blueprint to drop an RT up here in Filtration. If Lucho had the presence of mind, or realizes this, she should be able to call that there's at least one Marine up in Filtration. A Gorge Tunnel is up. Benachan. I'm kind of curious why they assisted so much if they were going to do the Gorge Tunnel. Oh, Bruno getting spawned on by Rocco. Need some med packs. No med packs dropped. Peon needs some med packs. Only one med pack drop and missed it. With some med packs, they could have cleared up this Gorge Tunnel and really cut down on the pain in the ass that this Gorge Tunnel tends to be in Hydro. It's really hard to enter the room here without getting hit by any of the PvE, especially with the crag up here. You can't hit it from the doorway. The whip, you can't shoot it from the doorway. The best you can hope to do is clear the assists on the sides and then walk in on an unassisted whip. A nicely placed. Ooh, we have quick arcs. I was not paying attention. This is something we've seen out of well, any team that Aeros is commanding really likes these quick arcs. And what's great about this arc spot is that it hits Agri Labs. Now the obs won't detect it, but the obs is like a safety obs. Makes it easy to deal with any skulks trying to hide and ambush in this area. And this arc is going to make it really easy to deal with this Hydro Tunnel as well. And Virtual Dejection is starting to realize this and is trying to expand to the Filtration side, but Peon and Bruno are there to prevent that. Top Marine working against two skulks. It's taken out. Lucho taking care of the commander. Needs to reload. One mine taking care of one. Doesn't get his reload off, but does get a kill another skulk with a pistol. Reloads his pistol instead of his LMG. He's fighting under the platform where he can't be meted, and Rocco manages to kill him. I don't think Rocco will be able to get that observatory. Nope. Lurk is up. Jonathan. Virtual Dejection seems to only do one lurk, however. And one lurk by itself is not going to beat off this team. I would like to see a second arc coming out to try to deal with this PvE. It's going to take a while for a single arc to kill it. And please don't run it in there. Don't need to put it all the way in. Just the tip. Just put the tip in. His single arc will die. Doesn't even get the single whip. But Marines are going to be on 5 extractors to 2 harvesters. Some pretty good shooting by RaZe today. I'm pretty impressed overall. I'm kind of surprised that the arms lab hasn't been dropped yet. Instead they're dropping a base observatory. Second arc coming out. Jonathan against Black Sabbath. Easy cleanup for the lurk. 0-0 Marines don't really cut it against any half decent lurks. It's pretty easy to win those 1v1s with taking a minimal amount of damage without a heavy med investment from the commander. Bruno getting taken out by Jonathan. Jonathan just going around and cleaning up the solo Marines. Peon able to push Jonathan off though. Nearly picking up the frag. Here is the arc spot that I was looking for. Peon not aware that Sui is here. Sui's just gonna kill the power as soon. Well, I would have just waited for him to leave and killed the power. Lucho working on the res and canopy behind the marine line. Jonathan absurdly low again. The scanning is going to get pretty expensive for the Marines. A Harvester will die in Agri though. Put the aliens back to 2. Third is growing. But we can just move this arc here, over here. Armor 1 done at 7 minutes, but we're still 2 minutes out from fades. And it's going to be a little bit longer, especially once this extractor gets taken out. Harvester, rather. I liked on this one better. They were both called resource towers. I'm just going to ignore the actual name of the structure and call them both resource towers. One more blast will kill this crag. Maybe? Yeah. Here comes the full team to try to clear these arcs. But RaZe is in a position to deal with it, especially with his flank to pick up the lurk. Maybe they're not in a position to deal with it. They're going to lose both arcs. They don't have phase tech. They don't have weapons 1 started. They're only on 5 RTs. Lurks are, or fades are 1 minute out. They don't even have shotguns. A good mine from top marine. Jonathan being pretty distracting there, allowing the lurks to, or the skulks to get some bites in. Sui trying to sneak up on Bruno. Bruno knows he's there though. And this harvester is going to die. With all these skulks out of position, it could just walk in on the scorch tunnel. Top marine runs in. Oh, hey look, we don't need any arcs anymore. Oh, please get it. That's so low. It's painful to see these close things where you know you could probably get it if you were playing. Backstab lagged out. That's unfortunate. So we fade down, not realizing the marine was reinforcing. This arc might die though. It's gonna be a close. It's not worth stacking the lurk over. Ooh, that's very dangerous, Jonathan. Top marine coming down the wrong side of the seating in order to save Bruno. Well, I want, for one, appreciate the not pausing to wait for a cottage player. What the hell? Why did I get so far away? That's really obnoxious. Keon missing some shots there. Gonna end up losing the extractor. Arcing Agri again. I just don't think this is gonna be enough. The number of arcs that that virtual dejection has killed has delayed their upgrades long enough that I don't think there's a way out of this game. They weren't able to use these arcs to put on enough pressure to force VD to come deal with them over and over and ignore the whole left side res. If the Marines had kept this entire area capped, then the arcs, losing tons and tons of arcs would have been worth it, because you're still able to tech up on those 6 RTs. X Sabbath back in. Base gate is dropped. Finally, this Scourge tunnel is going to go down. But at what cost? What cost, I ask? Dion, just blindly running down the corridor towards the Skulk and the Lurk. Lucas doing some really good damage to Jonathan. Almost takes him out. Rocco almost goes down to that mine. Dion's going to respawn and take him. Okay, in base is dropped. Should be able to get one up in Hydro. Another arc coming out. We could recycle this Robo and get Armor 2 going. Or the gate and lots of meds. Alien's on 4 harvesters now. Jonathan finally going down. But we have Rocco Onos, and we have Jonathan Relurk, and we have Benech on fade, if he so chooses. And we have second hive drop, if they would like to do so. And we have another Arc death. This is no John of Arc. And at this point, you need to get a gate up. Otherwise, you're going to lose your base. Or you're just going to lose all your Marines to Sonos. Or you might just kill the Onos. That's probably not going to happen here. That kill the extractor at least. Harvester, RT. Resource tower. Once it's 3 started. Robo deleted. Capex begun. Sieging's going to be recapped. Maybe. Falls Hive dropped. Bruno taking out platform. And RaZe calls GG. It's a 3-1 victory for RaZe. That should move them up to Division 1, which is good for them. I really think they'll be able to compete this season. There should be a lot of good matches in Div 1 with teams like Narcolepsy and RaZe now, and Virtual Dejection, as well as Envy, which is the highest seeded Australian team, as well as Mimic and Singularity, who are getting back into their groove. Really well played by both teams, especially this last round by Virtual Dejection. I was pretty impressed with how they managed to keep all the res down on the left side, in addition to defending against those arcs. Well, that's it for me. I'm gonna try to get some sleep before I'm woken up rudely by my team in order to scrim tomorrow.